come true. Love my dreams come true.
Good morning, guys. It's lunchtime on Tuesday morning now, and I've just not long woken up. I don't really have a lot planned to do today. I had a pretty rough night last night. I had quite a considerable amount of pain throughout my body, and I found it very difficult to sleep. I had taken all of my pain meds and all the necessary medications that I need to bring my pain levels down, and it just wasn't really working. I'm pretty sleep deprived at the moment. I do briefly want to talk about these vlogs and how I'm going to structure them. On my last vlog I posted, I asked if y'all find them interesting, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do like a daily vlog type thing where I take you around with me as I do my normal day, or whether or not I do specific topic type vlogs where each time I do a video I'm talking specifically about one subject. So it would be really interesting if you could let me know in the comments below what you would prefer to see. At this point I think I'm just going to go about my normal days and take the camera with me so that you can get some raw footage on what it's really like to live with different chronic illnesses. I am wanting to do a video specifically about my chronic illnesses sometime down the track, so keep an eye out for that. I also mentioned in my last vlog post why I've decided to do these vlogs, and I know that right now they're probably not the most professional looking, but you know, I'm quite a creative person, and before all of my illnesses set in, I was very much into my arts and my photography. And so painting and sketching was a big part of what I would do as my hobby. The problem is now that with my chronic illness, specifically with fibromyalgia, I have a lot of dexterity issues, muscle weakness and pain in the joints of my fingers. So painting and sketching is very difficult. And it's just not something that I'm able to do right now. So I decided I needed a creative outlet. I do hope that with time, as I become more confident speaking in front of the camera, that they'll get better. I'm not doing these to get followers. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm doing this because I need the creative outlet and because I want to share my journey and spread awareness about chronic illness with all of you guys. Good morning, guys. It is now Wednesday morning, and I want to apologise for not finishing off yesterday's vlog. I ended up spending the entire day on bed. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing my sunglasses inside. I am getting a bit of a migraine, so I'm wearing these to try and stop it from getting any worse. I want to share with you this amazing view that I get to see every morning. It is astonishing. Today is going to be a bit more exciting than it was yesterday. I have a medical appointment this afternoon to discuss the results from the recent test I've been having, as well as talking about some new symptoms that I've been experiencing, like the droopiness in my face when I'm tired, as well as the inability to stay upright for too long. I have mentioned this to my doctor before, and she just said if it gets any worse or if it continues, that we'll review it. So I'm going to talk to her about that again, and hopefully we can figure out what is causing that. So I'm going to catch a bus into town this morning. I would like to go around New Plymouth and do a quick photo shoot through town. There's some very cool statues and paintings on the buildings that I want to get some photos of, and then I'm heading on a bus out to the doctor's. So I'm going to bring you along. I'm hoping that we have a successful day. And the bus is late. guys, I just got home. I want to apologise first if what I'm about to say doesn't make any sense. I'm very tired and my brain is below average functioning level. But I did what I wanted to do in town. I took some photos and then I caught the bus and got to the doctor's, and my doctor's appointment went both good and not good, and I'll explain why. So first of all, we looked over all the results from the tests that I'd been doing recently. The blood pressure cuff one, although my blood pressure was reading slightly high, it was consistent and within range, so my doctor wasn't too concerned about that. And the EEG results came back and they were all okay as well, which is great news. It means that I'm not having problems with my blood pressure and I don't have any seizure disorder, but then at the same time it's also not great news because it just means that we haven't got any closer to coming to any conclusions about what might be affecting my health. My doctor and I did talk about this, and she thinks that she said that it is possible that all of these current symptoms can be put down to the fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia primarily is a pain syndrome, but for me my pain levels are less significant than all of my other neurological symptoms. However, she did say that there's a high possibility that I also have chronic fatigue syndrome, or CFS-ME. The ME stands for myalgic encephalomyelitis. So she said there is a high possibility that that's probably what's causing a majority of these neurological symptoms. The problem is that there's really no pill or medication or anything that can help them, so we came up with a management plan, and that is that it's okay to have days in bed, and I asked her about, you know, physical therapy and things like that, and she said I would benefit more from taking the dogs out with my husband to the park. We agreed that when I'm feeling well enough that I would make the effort to at least get out of the house, not necessarily exercise. We've both concluded that exercise for me is not the best option right now, whereas in general exercise for someone with fibromyalgia is highly beneficial, but because I've got that added CFS component now, exercise can actually cause more problems than it cures. So we've both agreed that on my better days that I would take the dogs out and maybe throw a ball for them or something like that, and then on the days that I need to rest it's okay for me to have a day in bed. We've also added another pain management medication just to give me some relief from the pain I've been in recently. I think that's about all. We have youth group tonight and I've pretty much spent all of my energy in town today, so I don't know how that's going to go. It's a sports night tonight, so a lot of it will just be me sitting around and watching, which is perfectly okay with me. I don't really mind. I hope that this episode has been informative for you. Pretty much I have no energy, so probably see you again maybe tomorrow, see how I feel. Okay, bye.